Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Cindy Harris, also known as Madame C, and I want to continue with my How to Love a Man series. How to Love a Man. We talked about in the previous audio/video that appreciation is a very positive way that you can show a man how much you love him. And in this one, I want to ask the question, are you your man's greatest cheerleader? Think about this. You've got this wonderful, beautiful man in your life. And he loves you. Even if you're going through a difficult period, if he's still there with you, there is something that he still feels for you. He still needs you. He still wants you. He still loves you. That is keeping him there. Same as you. We don't stay in relationships that make us unhappy because we just like being unhappy. There is still something there between you and that man that makes you want to find ways to resolve the issues. That's why you listen to this audio series. That's why you listen to these videos. It's because you're hoping that I'm going to say something that's going to help spark a step or two that's going to help you improve your relationship. So the question for this audio is, are you your man's biggest cheerleader? And what do I mean when I say this? Let's say, for example, tonight, your man walks into the house and he tells you that, you know what, I've got this great idea. I want to start this new business. It might be a network marketing business. It might be something he wants to go into with his friends, family, whatever. He's got this idea in his head, in his heart, that he just wants to do this because in his mind's eye, he sees that this business is going to be a way for him to help improve the living situation for you, and if you have children, your family. Maybe if it's just the two of you, he's looking at this as a way to build future wealth for you, his loved one, and himself. So what's going to be your first response? Now, you're already thinking he wants to go into business for himself. He wants to start something new. Oh my gosh, we barely have money now to make ends meet. Where is he going to find this extra money? What's he thinking about? Is he even qualified to do this? What has he lost his mind? And if you're like most people in relationships, a woman or a man, because if a woman came in and said this, he'd probably have the same response. Maybe not. But most women, you're going to look at him and say, are you crazy? Really? And where are you going to find the money for this extra business? We're already struggling to pay our mortgage. We're already struggling to keep our car payments caught up. We're already struggling to keep ourselves fed. Where is this extra money going to come from? What were you thinking? That is such a selfish idea that you have there. How dare you think about going into, this business idea when we can barely take care of ourselves now? Okay, that kind of shot him down, didn't it? That's not what a cheerleader asks. That's not how a cheerleader treats her man. Yes, when he came with the idea and presented it to you, it may have freaked you out initially because you're thinking, we really can't afford to do this right now. But you know what? Instead of jumping all over him, why don't you find out what it is he wants to do and why? He's excited. He is coming home to share this wonderful news with his heart, with his queen. If you are your man's biggest cheerleader, you will know that that is a time for you to just listen and let him talk. Don't offer any input. Don't offer your opinions. Don't say anything. Just listen. Listen to what he has to say. Let him share with you his greatness, his great idea. And you know what's going to happen is he may have done quite a bit of research on this. What you don't know, if you never ask and let him talk, is that he may have done his homework on this quite thoroughly. And if he hasn't done his homework enough on the subject matter, as he's talking to you, he's going to start noticing for himself where there may be some shortcomings that he needs to take time out to maybe look into this a little further before he just runs off and invests any money out of your savings, or if he takes on a second job to pay for this endeavor. He'll talk it through himself. And you know what? You're going to come out on top looking like the world's greatest mate, his queen, his absolute supreme amazing woman, better than any other woman alive, including his mother, who believes in his dreams. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to find some way, any way, to make you happy and to thank you for being such a great support for him. So here's the question. Are you his greatest cheerleader? If not, what can you do to improve that situation and to become his greatest cheerleader? So that's the question I want to leave you with. Once again, this is Madame C with Romance, Sex, and Love. Once again, you can go to the website. It's listed here. It'll be listed here on the video, www.romancesexandlove.com. Once again, have a wonderful day, and I want you to really think about this. Are you his greatest cheerleader? If not, why not? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.